Hello, skateboarders. Welcome to TSM Live Show, Season 5, Episode 7. I'm your host, Tommie Zam. This episode guest is Lady Meek, Lillian Erickson, and musical guest Iris. You guys ready to get this show started? Because I know I am. You!
Hey, this is Mikey Jones. I've been skating Bones Bearings for as long as I can remember, and I've been riding for them for about 3 years now. I honestly could say that they are the fastest and the most long-lasting bearings in the game. You can't go wrong with Bones. All I can say is you gotta go get you some.
What's up, lady? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Getting all that stretch going, let's get this rolling.
Yeah.
So you're in the Oceanside. How's the weather out there?
It's nice and sunny. Same weather pretty much every day.
I know. I miss it, man. I miss it so much, man. Right now I'm in Florida dealing with like personal things, but it is hot as heck out here. And I mean, I got the AC on and a fan, and I'm still sweating inside the house. That's how hot it is.
Florida's warm.
Oh, I know, dude. You ever been out here?
Yeah, I did a couple when I first started getting into skating and contests and stuff. I did a couple of the Grind for Lives out there a couple years ago, probably four years ago or so.
Okay, so you know Mike and everything?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a man.
Oh, I love Mike, dude. He's such a nice guy, dude.
Yeah, and everything he's doing out there is awesome for skateboarding and raising awareness.
Yeah, definitely. And so you did Grind of Life. So what was it like?
Doing the Grind for Lives?
Yeah.
It was fun. I started doing them after I had only been skateboarding for about a year. So it was just like, at the time, it was like really big and intimidating for me, but it was also like really fun to go out and have some other girls and like a community to skate with and just push myself. And it was really good progression time too. I just like events like that. Everyone's like hyping each other up and stuff. And yeah, it was fun. I haven't been over there in a really long time though.
Yeah, the girl skate scene out here is growing pretty well. I mean, compared to like California, this girl skate scene in California is way huger, way bigger than Florida. Yeah. But I mean, I'm starting to see more being here. I've seen more girl skaters getting more involved. I don't know about Pensacola. It's like a small Pensacola where I'm at. It's like a very small community. But if you go down where Mike's at or Tampa, Jacksonville, stuff like that, I mean, the girl skate scene's insane. Dude.
Yeah. So good.
And so you only skated for a year before when you got into Grind for Life. I mean, what got you into skateboarding?
So I'm from Texas, but whenever I was like 11, my parents moved us to Costa Rica. I have two sisters, so we all went over there. And I was really into surfing at the time. I was a competitive surfer for a couple years, and I just love that lifestyle. It's super fun. And I ended up perforating my eardrum.
What?
And having to get surgery. And I was out for like 9 months. And I'm a very active person. So like at the time I couldn't even like get my head in the water or anything because my eardrums were like healing up. Mm-hmm. So I was like, skateboarding is like the dry form of surfing. Like I could skateboard and I would be fine. And then like I started doing it. My dad and I built like a little mini ramp, and yeah, from there I just like started loving it and progressing. And then after a couple months of that, I ended up re-perforating my eardrum when I got back into surfing. And then the second time around, we ended up moving back to the US. And like I started getting into skateboarding even more around then.
That's right, dude. And so you said you were a competitive surfer. So you're like a top-notch surfer? Like you're like pro kind of?
Well, at my age and for that time, I was doing pretty good. I was doing the national circuit. I was able to get in the top 4 for the country and open events. But I'm not as good now, a little rusty. I skate way more, but I still go down and surf. Like my older sister lives out in Costa Rica. I just got back from a trip last week, and it was just like nonstop surfing with her. It's so fun.
How's your year? Better or?
It's better now. Yeah, it's really good. The red tide was actually kind of bad though the last couple days, so I had to take a little break from surfing because it's kind of like messes everything up inside of your sinuses and stuff. But other than that, it's really good.
And so you started skateboarding in Costa Rica, correct?
Yes.
And what was the skateboard scene like out in Costa Rica? Was it huge or was it small?
Very small, I would say. Like we had like the only like little mini ramp in the town and everything. And we were living further down south in a town called Dominical, but part of the time my older sister still competed, so we would go up north to some of the skate contests up there. And Playa Nosara and Playa Negra, and I think Playa Grande too has a skate park. So when she would go do her contest, I would get to skate in actual like concrete park every now and then. But other than that, it was just really small too. But other than that, I mean, there's a little scene though in San Jose, which is the capital, but that was pretty far away from me, like 4 or 5 hours. But yeah.
And go back a little bit. So you said your older sister was like skateboarding competitions and stuff, or
surfing contests.
Oh, so, sorry.
Yeah, her and I would. That was like our thing. We would like compete together and like travel around and stuff. And yeah, so she kept doing it whenever I got hurt. So I would still go with her and like cheer her on and stuff and try to get to the skate parks when I could.
So you were like cheerleading, like you had the pom-poms, like go.
Kind of, yeah.
That's awesome, dude. And did you and your older sister like compete, like y'all compete against each other? So you always like, you got a one up on her, she always a one up on you on surf tricks and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a healthy competition though, because we were always like supporting each other and pushing each other, and it was nice because I always had someone to go surf with and like practice with, and she's like my best friend. My little sister too would surf with us sometimes, but she's never like as into it. And yeah, we would push each other, and I think that's how we both were able to progress so quickly. But it was really good, really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Like if one of us made the podium and the other one didn't, it was like a win for both of us, like we were just cheering for each other the whole time. It was good.
You guys are giving high fives. Yes, we did it.
Yeah.
But really in your head, we're like, man, I'm going to get you next year.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's all rad to have, like growing up and having like siblings, you siblings together doing something like surfing, skating, working healthy together. And that's really awesome to have these days,
Yeah. It was so amazing. Such a blessing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And so then now you came back to the States and growing up in Costa Rica. So it was like a big kind of like a little bit culture shock for you, or would you just ease right in?
Definitely, yes. But we did go back and like visit our grandparents and our family every once in a while, like maybe like once or twice a year. But completely moving back was like a lot, because ages like I was like 11 to almost 16. That's like a big part of your childhood, that's like where you develop a lot and just like learn a lot about yourself. And then you move back to the States and it's like a completely different culture, completely different scene. And you're like, what do I do? Like we were in and out of like going between this little private school and homeschool. Just because of our competitions, we would go homeschool and stuff. So we were never like in any big high schools or public schools or anything. So like going back to the States, I ended up staying homeschooled just because I was already having like culture shock. Like this is a lot, like there's a lot of people and everything's happening so quickly. Over there, everything's like they call it like Tico time. Like everything happens slowly and just so relaxed. Everyone's just like on their own time, But
so
it's like go.
You're on island time, basically,
Yes, but it's not an island. But it's like the same vibes.
Well, that's what San Diego's like anyways. We're always on island time in San Diego,
Yes.
Well, that's rad. I mean, that's rad that you got yourself more developed in that. And then so that's when you picked up more skateboarding. That's when you got more introduced to more skateboarding and everything, right?
Yes. And the town we moved back to, Kerrville, Texas, is a pretty small town, like north of San Antonio. It was a town I was actually born in, and we ended up coming back. And they have a little skate park there that has a quarter that like goes into a little pocket, and then a taller quarter, and like a little down rail and a Euro gap. But there's not very much there. But at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like my new favorite skate park. This is the best thing ever. And just started skating a whole lot. And the locals there are awesome. And yeah, it was just super fun to be around that. And there's like, you can travel. There's another park called Fredericksburg. There's lots of little parks around that you can get to easily compared to Costa Rica.
Yeah. And then when did you make the jump to Oceanside?
So I've kind of been all over the place. From Texas, my older sister, she moved back to the States with us. She moved to Colorado and started competing in snowboarding and border cross racing. And I went out to Colorado, in Summit County, Colorado, to go visit her. And then I ended up moving out there with her when I was 18. And then ended up moving to Denver, into the city. And then like the parks there are so sick too. And I was like, I gotta stay here. And then from Denver, I came to Oceanside around almost 9 months ago. Okay.
That's rad. That's rad. So you got a lot of little experience from Costa Rica to Texas, and then you went to Colorado. You're like, wow, this is nothing like Texas. You know? Yeah. And then you go to California and to Oceanside, and you're just like, wow, I'm home. This is like a mixture of Costa Rica and Colorado all in one big city, you know?
That's how I feel, yes. Especially being out in Oceanside, you're like a little further away from the city, but you're still like 30 minutes away if you want to go to like Linda Vista or anything like that. And also the ocean's like 10 minutes away. So I'm back around surfing again, which has been amazing.
Yeah, surf out there's amazing. I mean, I tried it one time with Carl, but I stick to the street. I'd rather just eat, fall down on street than to get demolished by a wave, man. You know?
Yeah, true.
I mean, to me, I have a lot of respect for surfers, because that's just so gnarly to do, because you got like 12-foot wave that's like high as a building, just coming over you, and you're done. To me,
Yeah, I guess that's true. I see it like the opposite, because I started surfing first, and I'm like, sometimes I'm about to fall surfing, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm about to like die. And then all of a sudden I hit the water. I'm like, okay, at least it wasn't concrete. Like, I'll be okay.
And then, so you skated exposure, right? You entered an exposure contest before, or?
Yeah. So I never did the in-person events. I did the 2 virtual ones once they turned virtual for COVID. And yeah, those were really fun. So fun making like little video parts and stuff. It's the first time I've done anything like that, virtual. But yeah.
And so I heard they're bringing it back to Encinitas, right?
Yes. It's going to be in Poods at the end of October. Really exciting.
This is going to be your first time skating it, everything, being with everybody.
Yes.
It's so much fun. I've been every year, and it's so much fun. And I love it because you got like all the women from all around the world all coming to just the Poods Park just to skate. And it's such a great, because, I go to a lot of events and stuff like that, but it's cool. But it's cooler. I think it's more cooler going to an all-girl event, because it's just a different vibe. You know what I mean? It's just so much fun,
It seems amazing. It just like so many girls to pack around that one bowl, just like people. They fit so many people in that tiny little section. It just looks so hype. Like, I'm really excited. And there's too.
It's gnarly too. I'm just like, how do you fit everybody? And then that park is a beautiful plaza. I mean, that's, there's so much good skateboarding that goes down it. So I'm actually excited, and hey, I'm stoked to see you skate it too, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm hyped. It'll be really fun.
And you gave us a video. Tell us about this video we're about to watch.
So this is just like some recent clips, probably from the past couple months or so, but some like kind of new tricks, kind of old ones. That one park with the graffiti is Garvanza. I just went to that one the first time like a month or so ago, and it's super fun. So yeah, and Washington Street too has some clips in there. It's a good one.
Well, you ready to play it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's check it out. Here it is, Lady Meek's little clip. Let's check it. Yeah, that was sick, dude. Dude, you got some air, man. Dude, you got such a good style, man. I love it, dude. And that's that graffiti bowl. That's where?
That's Garvanza. That's in LA.
That's Garvanza? Okay, dude. That park looks fun, dude.
It's super fun. Yeah, I like it. It's a little crusty, but also like slippery at the same time because of all the graffiti. But yeah, I'd like parks like that are like a challenge and they're not like perfect, you know?
Yeah, you hopefully they'll dig up the nude bowl again, so you'll be able to skate nude bowl.
Yeah, I've been trying to make a trip out there though. Some of my friends have been hitting it. It looks super fun.
Yeah, definitely, man. I can't wait to see more footage of you. And then a couple more questions. You have sponsors. Tell us about your sponsors.
So I just got on Flow for Crooked and
what? Hold on, Crooked? Really?
Yeah.
What? So you're kind of riding for a Mark Gonzalez company. That's pretty badass, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, that's like still so amazing to me. Yeah, he's such an inspiration for street. I don't skate as much street, but like the things he does is crazy, and his transition skating is amazing too. So, and his art, everything about him is just great.
No, definitely. Congratulations on that, dude. That's
thank
awesome.
you. Yeah, so I got on a local shop out here too called Urban Ave. They just moved, Urban Avenue Board Shop. They just moved to San Marcos, but they've been in Carlsbad. But yeah, and 187, 888, Bones Wheels, Bones Bearings, and Dickies and Vans. My friends from Colorado have a company. So yeah, I'm called Dago Streetwear. So yeah, I just like support the homies back there, and yeah.
That's right, dude. I mean, you got some good sponsors. Bone Wheels, Bones Bearings, dude. That Crooked.
Thanks.
That's so rad, dude. You know, I'm so happy for you. And then, do you have anything coming up for 2020? Was it? Oh yeah, it is 2022. I forgot what year it was.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Tony Hawk's Vert Alert contest in Salt Lake, and that'll be August 24th, I believe. Around that weekend, and of course, Exposure and a couple other things will probably pop up here and there, but we'll see.
No new video part you're gonna try to put out for you or anything, or what?
Hopefully. I've been wanting to film soon, but for right now, I'm just skateboarding, you know.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. And one last question: do you have anything you want to say to any of the upcoming skaters? Anything you wanted to, like, any motivation phrase or anything you want to say to anybody?
Just keep skating because it's fun, and feel blessed to do it every single day because it really is such a blessing to be part of skateboarding. And yeah, just skate how you want to skate and how you enjoy it, and don't really listen if anyone's trying to change you. So
hell yeah. Definitely. I'm giving you a little pound there, girl. Well, Lady Meek, thank you so much for coming on the show. I mean, your skating is amazing. I look forward to seeing you shred in person at Exposure in October, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
No problem. And now go out there and shred the vert ramp out there, all right?
Okay, I will.
All right, girl. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey, Iris.
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, Lady Meek killed it, dude, huh?
I mean, she's dope as fuck. I was like, I was super impressed. I was like, damn, get it,
You
girl.
ever you ever skateboarded yourself?
God, back in high school, my boyfriend in high school actually was like really big into skateboarding, and his dad had like opened a skate shop for him, and I tried to do like little things, but I sucked. So I think I don't even know what the trick is called, like where you just like you have the board upside down and your feet are under it and you just like flip it over and land on it. That's like the
Oh,
only thing we can do.
like a kickflip or a heel flip or something?
No, that's too advanced. I'm like talking like literally like the board's on your like toes and you just flip it so you can stand on it.
Oh,
Like
okay. Okay.
the most simple thing I think you can do.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's pretty much the extent of my skateboarding, maybe, and just like pushing straight.
Well, we'll have to get you on the board when I get back to California. We'll have to get
I
you on.
know. I feel like I'd be a safe bet on like a longboard. Like, I don't know if I could roll with the short boards. I'll eat shit.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
Never know. It's always a start to something, right?
Definitely,
Gotta start
definitely,
somewhere.
definitely. So you're originally from LA or
No, I'm from New Jersey. So I'm
okay.
actually in New Jersey right now, hanging with my mom, my sister, kind of just getting some family time in. In Jersey in the summer is like always super fun. So got to catch the little Jersey vibe.
Yeah. And so what got you into music? Was it your parents like jamming out some music and you just like decided?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my dad is like always was into music. So from a young age, like I think I used to steal his like Van Halen tapes and like Led Zeppelin. I was like, this is like badass. I'm like 3 years old listening to Running with the Devil, and she's like, I don't know if you should listen to that.
You're like, Mom, no way, we gotta do this.
She was like, I don't know about that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I think my first cassette tape I bought was like Mariah Carey, but a little kid, I'm like watching Disney, like pretending I'm Princess Jasmine on a magic carpet on my mom's ottoman on the couch, singing all the songs.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And so that's how you got introduced to music. So I mean,
Yeah, my dad just constantly like he was always playing music, and my great grandpa like was a musician, so I guess maybe it ran in my blood, from back in the day, and just always just was drawn to singing and just always loved it. And when I was younger, just got into like the school choirs and would do the talent shows. And I was really, really shy as a young kid. So I always thought, I'm like, I want to be a singer. I'm like, if you can't get on stage and you got stage fright, I'm like, you can't do it. So I said, if you can't sing in front of your school, you can't sing in front of anybody. So I kind of told myself that at like 8 years old. I'm like, all right, it's going to get up there and do it. Get over it.
that's awesome. And so how'd you break your shyness? I mean, I mean, to be a singer, I mean, like you said, you gotta be like
You kind of just
very
have to
involved.
like put yourself in another mind state and just kind of get over it and just know like anything in front of anybody that you're putting yourself out there can be scary, but once you get out there and you're doing it and then you start feeling the love, and it kind of is inspiring and helps you kind of move past that. And just like skating, keep doing it, getting going, don't quit, and you build it up more and more. And so I still get on stage and get butterflies, but it's like excitement, and it kind of pushes you to want to do the best that you can.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. And do you remember your first time going on stage?
Yeah, I remember, I think the first time I sang for real in front of anybody was in sixth grade. And I sang Shania Twain, You're Still the One. And I remember trying out, and like I had just moved to New Jersey, so it was like a little bit like I moved to New Jersey when I was like in fourth grade. So
Mhm.
some of the kids like I was still getting to know, and At first they thought I was lip syncing, and I was like, no, it's me. I'm really singing.
Did you get sweaty palms and stuff like that, or what?
Man, I feel like I get the butterflies, and like, but then you just you get the first couple notes out, and then you kind of just get in your own little world and just go from there. And it's like they say, it's all downhill. So you just
Dude,
go.
That's awesome. And were you so you did the choir, school choir, and stuff like that? So when high school came, were you in the band? Did you start venturing out to like rock bands and stuff?
Yeah. Funny, I was like, my friends had a ska band, so they asked me to be in it. So I used to like go the Stone Pony. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but that's like kind of like where Bruce Springsteen got to start. Bruce Springsteen's from my hometown, so like he's always a hometown hero. So yeah, Asbury Park, and went over there, sing at the local venues. I had some really cool teachers in high school that are like kind of hippies, and they did like shows around town and different bars and whatever. So they invite me to come sing with them. So kind of started doing that. And then some friends that were like local producers. So just doing stuff in their basement. So I'm like trying to write music and do stuff like that. And just honestly, anything I could get myself involved with that involves singing and moving forward. And like, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I just try to immerse myself in anything possible that involved music.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's really rad. I mean, so you basically write all your music. So I mean, writing your music, so you gotta write a lot about your experiences in life, or do you like write about the world and stuff?
I mean, I'm so lucky. I work with some amazing collaborators. Like one of my favorite people to work with is Trey Campbell, and he's an insane songwriter. He does a lot of stuff like John Legend, and he's done like Dua Lipa and stuff like that. And so working with somebody like that, I kind of like go in and tell stories. I'm like, he's like, what do you want to write about today? I was like, well, this is something I'm going through, or maybe something like a friend of mine's going through, and kind of just write about life experiences. And I have some songs, we were writing about like, being like, I have a song called Today, and I was like, I want to write something that's inspirational for people, like scared to be themselves, and like, it's like a seize the day type of song. Like, just, you only have today, you have to just go for it and just not give a fuck, basically.
No, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely true. And that's rad. I mean, just to come up with like lyrics and stuff like that. I mean, that's something I can't do. You know what I mean? I mean, I try to write a music or draw or something like that. I'll look at it and like, I'm gonna throw it away. I don't even want to deal with it. But with someone like you that has such good talent, I mean, that's just amazing to have,
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely challenging, like artists were always like questioning everything all the time, but it's just like, you just got to roll with it, be true to yourself, and just like, I feel like the more you believe in it, the more other people will too, make it authentic, because I feel like if it's not authentic, then that's when it's like, okay, I don't know if I like this. You can kind of feel that from an artist,
Have you done that with a lot of some of your lyrics and stuff? Like you're like, I'm not feeling this, and we're not going to drop this song or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything, like artists go in, like myself too. It's like, you'll go in and everything's exciting. And sometimes like my process is like, we'll go in the studio, we'll write a song, and like be like, obviously, writing a song's so exciting. But then I like to like not listen to it for like a week or two, and then go back to it, and then like see how I feel about it. And like, I'll either be like super excited still about it and like want to keep finishing it and like working on it more, or I'll be like, what, that maybe isn't the vibe. Maybe it's the vibe that day, but maybe this isn't the whole vibe for what I'm wanting to do and put out there. So it's, it's trial and error. It's like, there's never going to be like every time you're hitting home runs,
And what do you your music? So what do you mostly like? What's your style? Is it more punk, more rock, more pop, R&B?
Honestly, like it's interesting. Like the stuff I've been working on lately has been like more like country, all like pop vibes. But I always like, for me, I like so many different genres of music. I kind of try to incorporate that into my music. I really love live drums and like a lot of guitar sounds. So I try to have like most of my songs have like a more guitar base to it. But then, I'll like love like somebody like Lady Gaga, and like I go like back there. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe like a pop ballad or something like that, So it's kind of hard for me to always like pinpoint like this is exactly what this is. I'm like, I don't know. I never know on the day that I go into the studio to make a song, like what it's going to end up being.
Yeah.
It kind of just evolves.
And you had a song on Netflix, a big popular Netflix TV show. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so I have a friend that mixes all my music, and one of his friends was in touch with some people from Netflix, and they're like, we're looking for a female artist, like a new up and coming artist, and we want to get some songs. Like they didn't really specify what show it was going to be or whatever. But yeah, so they ended up like, sat like music supervisors listening to some of my music, and they picked my song Crazy, and it ended up being on Santa Clarita Diet, which was super cool because that show was kind of really dark, but kind of funny too. And I love Drew Barrymore so much. She's like so incredible. So to even have my music on like her show is like crazy to me, like literally crazy.
It's awesome to have. I mean, did you ever get the chance to meet her or what?
I have not, and I hope someday that I do, because everyone that has met her has said she's like one of the coolest people on earth, and I can only see that. And like she's like one of those people that just like radiates like good energy.
Oh, cool. And well, we got the video right now. You ready to play it?
Yeah, and I filmed that here actually in New Jersey in Asbury Park. So
there you go.
That was my first song I put out. I was like, I gotta do it in Jersey. I gotta film it here. So I work with my friends from high school too that I'm still friends with now. They filmed it, produced it, and it was a fun thing to do.
All right, well, let's go ahead and play the song Iris from Crazy right here. Let's check it out.
All in a day, I was claimed by the features of your face. When your eyes fell on mine, freed my butterflies from their cocoons. Oh, I'm not crazy, I'm just crazy about you. I tried my best to forget all the pictures in my head of your smile and the way that your heart drew my attention to. Oh, I'm not crazy, I'm just crazy about you. Trying to be strong, but it's hard not to get my heart involved. I play it off, but my eyes tell it all. You're all I want. Oh, I'm not crazy.
Dude, that's a beautiful dress, dude.
Thank you.
So do you have your own wardrobe people that come in and they dress you and all that, or
No,
what?
I do everything myself. So actually, I
Oh,
like that. I filmed that in New Jersey. So there's like, I just rented it. Actually, that dress was a rental.
I thought
So like they
you had
had,
your dresses in your closet. You're just like, I know I'm gonna wear this dress for
I
this.
oh man, I mean, I knew like I wanted something to be really beautiful. I'm like, those dresses are so expensive to buy. I'm like, and I would never wear it again. So I'm like, well, best thing to do is rent it. So there's companies that do that. They like have like these like places in New York City like that. Yeah, you rent these cool, amazing dresses, and for like a fraction of the cost it would to buy it. And then and they actually tailored it and to fit me. They do like temporary tailoring, so it fit me perfectly. So it's pretty cool.
Dude, it was an awesome video, and I love
Thank you.
It made it feel like you were like an opera. You're an opera singer.
I know. Yeah. So that was at the Asbury Park. It's the convention center on the boardwalk. And I filmed that in the middle of winter. You would never know it, but that was when we got hit with a polar vortex and it was negative 20 degrees outside. And inside there, it was the most freezing I've ever been in my entire life. Like I did not feel my toes. And we were filming for a while, for like 8 hours, like just getting all the shots. Like I had, like I said, I work with my friends that I grew up with. That my friend went to like film school, so he filmed it, and then he works like with Broadway people. So his friend that I'm also friends with, he does like Broadway lighting and stuff. So he came in and did all this cool lighting, and it was amazing. But it was literally like I've never felt more cold in my life. It was insane, but it made it cool because there's literally nobody on the boardwalk and nobody came to bother us. So like.
That's
it was
awesome.
a good thing, I guess.
and when you got done, your toenails were frozen together, right?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I went back to my hotel and I sat in a bathtub that was for like an hour just to like get feeling back into my body.
You're like, all right, I need to get back to LA. This winter sucks.
I was like, this is why I moved to LA, because F winter. This is not it. Like, I get it. I get why people go to Florida. I'm like, nope, we ain't doing this anymore.
You don't want to go to Florida. It's too hot here.
I know my dad lives in Naples in southern Florida, so he had enough. He's like, as soon as my sister and I were done with school, he's like, I'm out. I can't do these winters anymore. So if it drops below 70 now, he's like, I'm freezing. I need a jacket. Spoiled now. Your blood thins. You can't go back.
Exactly. And you just dropped a new single too. Back by the Weekend. Tell us about this.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my first single that I put out in a long time, actually. Sorry, I was just turning on a light here. I'm at my mom's house. Yeah, that was the first song I put out in like a year, and this is kind of like the new direction of where I'm going with my music. It's like I said, it's like a little bit more country pop, like alt country. So that's kind of the vibe. I just did a show last week in LA. My friend has a restaurant / it's kind of like a restaurant supper club called Verse. And I just sold out show there.
Congratulations.
Full band. And thank you. That was like I said, it was so scary because I haven't done a show like that in years because of, COVID and everything. And I was doing a lot of stuff over live stream. So to actually be in front of people and actually kind of promote a single, like the way I like to do it, I love getting in front of people and performing. So for me, that was really special. And yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I love that song so much. I got to work with Trey Campbell again and Malay, who produces all my stuff. He's an amazing producer. I did like all Frank Ocean and stuff back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. No,
so to have him doing all my music is incredible. He makes everything. He makes me sound good.
Well, you got a beautiful voice. I mean, you sound good no matter what. It could be you by yourself. You'll still have a good voice,
Oh, thank you.
But no, it's actually a good song. I listened to, I got it sent by your PR that sent it to me, and I was like, okay, and I checked it out, and it's actually a really good song. And honestly, I'm not a country person, but if I was, that made me like that song. It was really good.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And so, do you have anything else coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to do some more shows in LA, so I'll post on my socials like where and when, for sure. Probably going to drop another single this year, and then I'm still working on some more music. So I'm hoping that next year I'll do like a full length, like just drop a bunch of stuff, and definitely looking to do some more shows. Like now that everybody is out and about again, I want to definitely get on that tour, some kind of touring type thing. Like for me, that's, like I said, I love getting out in front of people and singing, and that's the most fun. I get to connect with people, you know, directly.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Cause I mean, we've been doing this live stream since COVID. So, and then plus my personal things have been going on too. So we've been doing this live streaming. And so me and Carl definitely missed the, in-person interview and all that. So this is actually going to be our last live stream for a while. And then next month we're going to be back on the road, and we're excited.
Yes, I know. It's a good feeling, you know, like live stream is so fun too, but yeah, nothing like being in person.
No. It's good to have that interaction with people and you know, be there with people, you know. It's a lot of fun. And where can people find your music at? Where can they go download? Is it a download or anything, or website?
Yeah, I'm on all the streaming services. So I have irissounds.com, like where you could find all my music. It's like all the links will be there. But yeah, I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, what is it, Tidal, like all the things, like whatever service you use. And yeah. Find me anywhere.
There you go.
And then and on Instagram, I'm always posting. I'm always like interacting with people. So you find me there, connect with me, talk to me. I always answer everybody. So
yeah. And that's awesome that you do that, because I know a lot of people don't do that, but it's good to know that like some other musicians or other people do that, because it builds your clientele, or builds your audience, or whatever. You know?
And like I said, I love personally connecting with people. So for me, that's why music is so cool, because you can meet all different kind of people from all over, and you have a common ground, you know.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And then one last question: what can you say to the upcoming musicians or anything?
Just believe in yourself. You know, there's always going to be people telling you no or trying to put you down, and you just got to keep going. Like I've heard a million no's, and you know, you want to quit, you want to give up. I just say, don't give up ever. Like if that's what's true in your heart and you believe in yourself, you just keep going for it. Like there's no one stopping you but you know? So just keep going.
And I got one question, because you just answered something. You just said something that I'm kind of curious about. So I meant to ask you, so do you feel it's harder for women to get into music scene, or did you feel that it's getting better now?
I feel like it's getting better, and I feel like there's such a good, strong community of women in the industry, like in every position of power, like, you know, like from writers to executives to booking agents. Like there's girls, you know, playing drums. Like I feel like there's a lot more opportunity now, and you can reach out, like I said, like on social media, and there's so many platforms like TikTok, whatever, you can get your shit out there. And there's definitely, I feel like women are always, like, I hope, at least I am, and the people I surround myself with are always supporting each other. And, you know, it's like, you want to fucking kill it. It's like, I definitely think that like women have a lot more going on, more than ever, you know, and it's only growing from here. So like, keep it moving.
Oh yeah, hey, you know what? High five! I 100% support that.
Yes.
Virtual high five, girl.
Yeah.
Well, Iris, thank you so much for coming on the show. Like I said,
thank you so much for having me. It was so fun.
Yeah, and you have a great voice, beautiful voice. And viewers, go out there, download her newest single. Back by the Weekend.
Back by the Weekend.
All her music, support her, show her a lot of love, because this girl has amazing voice. And I want to say thank you. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
No, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Have a nice time in Florida.
Oh, I'll send you some sunshine up your way.
Oh, yeah, please.
All right. Well, coming up next is Lillian Erickson.
Yes.
I think she's there. Just let you guys know, she's actually traveling. She's in Mexico, so she's getting through Mexico jungle right now. So her service is kind of good, kind of bad. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. So I see you're popping on here and there. But in the meantime, you're going to see this mug. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So how we're going to do it, I'm just going to pause for a little bit because I noticed your service is not the great. So I'll pause and then I'll let you talk and stuff like that. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, cool. So you're in Mexico. So tell us about Mexico.
It's so cool. We just finished doing the cenote diving. It was amazing. It's been so cool so far.
What? That's awesome. So tell us about this diving.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We went into like the cenote caves, and it's like fresh water, and it was like super dark. And we had to use like these flashlights and everything. It was so cool though.
What? Did you see any sharks or anything?
No, there's not a lot of life in there besides like small freshwater fish. That's it. But I didn't see any sharks.
You probably would have punched it in the nose, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably swim with it.
There you go. That'd be awesome. Well, cool. And
Yeah.
And so where are you originally from? You're from Hawaii, correct?
Yes, I'm from the island of Oahu.
What? That's awesome. You know, my dream is always to is to backpack all the islands in Hawaii. One day I will get to do that.
Yes. It's really cool. I've done it before.
Cool. That's awesome. And so what got you into skateboarding? Like what your family or you saw somebody shred in the park or what?
Yeah, so it was like when I was like 5, my dad got me a new setup for Christmas, and then like I just started learning, and from then on I just like kind of fell in love with it.
That's awesome, dude. And do you remember your first board?
Yeah, it was like a small like mini logo board. It was really basic. It was like a beginner board. And then my dad taught me how to do it. And I was like, because he used to skate too. And I was like, oh, I love this. I want to keep doing it.
That's awesome. So are you better than your dad or your dad better than you?
Well, I mean, I'm let's just say I'm better. I mean, well, this is that.
You don't want him to get too mad at you, right?
Yeah. Thank God. So.
That's awesome, man. And so what's the skate scene like in Hawaii?
There's a lot of parks. It's kind of hilarious because like it's a little ghetto, but like there's like scenes going on everywhere, but it makes it more fun. There's just always something happening at the skate park, so yeah.
That's awesome. And do you have like a local skate shop that supports your skate scene?
Yeah, I do. It's called Proper Ride Shop, and then they have a shop and they like support me with everything. They're really cool, and they do like little lessons for like beginners, and then I'll do a couple, and they'll do like skate camps and stuff. It's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. And so where do you mostly skate in Hawaii? Do you skate a lot of street? Do you skate a lot of vert or bowls or what?
Well, I love to skate vert, but we only have like one vert, and like we can't go to it all the time. So like when we do skate vert, like I have to like I like spending time there because we can't go there all the time. And then we also have a few bowls. I really like skating bowls. I'm not that into street, but I'll do like small stuff, like little ledges and like stair sets.
You talking about little ledges like this big?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm gonna go back a little bit. You say you can't skate the vert ramp all the time. Why's that?
It's not open all the time because it's on a Hickam skate, like it's on a base, like an Air Force base.
Oh, okay.
And most of the time it's like closed on the weekends and like Monday, Tuesday. So we only get basically 4 days to
Really?
skate. Yeah. And you have to have like this like pass to like get in. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah. So you have to jump the fence sometimes and skate before the MP comes after you. Do you have to do that?
Oh no. That'd be kind of fun. I mean But no.
No? Okay. I don't want you to get in trouble and then I get the blame because you did that. Don't do that. That's awesome. And so you just came to the States. You visit California. Tell us about this trip.
Yeah, we do it. We do it every year. We go for like at least a month, and we do the Woodward skate camp, the Woodward West skate camp. And then after we do Woodward, we drive back down to San Diego and we skate like all the parks. We'll drive anywhere too. Like even if it's like an hour away, my mom can drive anywhere. She that's her thing. So like any skate park, and then we also get like a few lessons in at the CATF.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So your parents support you, or do you have other siblings too that skateboard, or is this only you?
Yes, I do have 3 other siblings that skateboard.
What? No way. That's awesome. So you're the oldest or the youngest?
Yes, I'm the oldest.
Okay. And so you got 2 other ones that look up after you, and then all 3 of you guys skate together, or is it like guys battle it out?
I have 3 siblings. Yeah.
Okay.
So we all skate together. It's really fun.
And do y'all like push each other to do tricks and stuff, or what?
Oh yeah, we do for sure.
Dude, that's so rad, dude, to have that, because
it's so fun just having siblings to skate with.
Yeah, that's what me and Lady were talking about in her interview, because her sister surfs and she surfs too, and they support each other and stuff like that. So that's so rad to have that,
It is, yeah.
That's cool. And then you gave us this video. Tell us about this video we're about to watch.
Wait, I'm sorry. You cut out again.
Oh, sorry about that. You gave us this video of you shredding. Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, I did some skate tricks and put it in a video and gave it to you guys. I don't know. I really love filming. Like filming anything. It doesn't matter like what it is. I just like filming all my tricks, and then I also like filming it and then going home and like watching it, like what I did on this trick, what I did wrong, what I did right, and stuff.
All right. You ready to show the world your video?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, here's Lillian Erickson's video. Let's check it. Dude. Hold on.
Thank you.
That was rad, dude.
Thank you.
And so I see you skate Poods Park. You like that bowl, huh?
Oh my gosh. I wish we had that in Hawaii. It is the best park ever. I love that bowl.
That's right. And then what's that vert ramp with you? Is that the TF? Not the California TF, but the wooden vert ramp. Where's that at?
That's in Houston, Texas. They every year they do this like skate jam. It's called Banger in the Hangar, and we went last year. And it's a really sick vert ramp. It's really cool.
Dude, you killed on vert, dude. Like that blunt you did. Was that
Thank
in Hawaii?
you.
Was that in Hawaii? That little mini ramp kind of thing.
Yeah,
that was Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got that blunt like so perfect, dude. It's like, man, dude. I was like, what? No way.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's so rad. And then a couple more questions. What are your sponsors?
I have a board sponsor called H Street Skateboards. They're really sick brand.
Tony T Mag's hooking you up?
Yeah, T Mags is always hooking me up. They're so cool. I love them.
Dude, that's so rad. I love T Mag, dude. T Mag's a homie, dude.
Yeah. And then I also got my local skate shop, which is Proper Ride Shop. And then I also have Speed Lab Wheels. They're awesome. I love them. And I have Rockstar Bearings and 187. And then I have Kariuma Shoes.
What? Kariuma Shoes? That's rad, dude. I see that they're coming into skateboarding. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, they're really cool. I love them.
And you exposure skate too, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited for this year. It's going to be at Poods.
Yes, I know, right? And so what's your experience at skating exposure? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
You cut out again. I'm so sorry. What'd you say?
No, it's all good, girl. It's all good. So what I was saying is, can you tell us your experience of skating exposure in the past?
Yeah. It like when I skated it, I wasn't like too good at skateboarding. Like I wasn't like more. I kind of did it for like just fun. Like I did it like, oh, it's so fun. I do it fun for now. Like it's like really fun and everything. But I wasn't like so competitive. And then like I got like lower rankings, but that was okay. But it was still really fun. And this year I'm just really excited just to like skate and like be more competitive and, you know, just kind of be out there more.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, me and Lady talked about it a little bit, and I was telling her, I said I love going to exposure because it's so cool because you get to see all these girls from all around the world to come out just to Park Red, you know, and it's so rad to see.
I know, it's so rad. I'm so excited for this year. I'm so stoked.
And it's in what, end of October, correct?
Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
All right, cool. And then and one last question before we take off. Do you have anything you want to say to any of the upcoming skaters or anything at all?
Yeah, I mean, just like don't give up. It's like always number one, and have fun with it, and just be happy, be positive, and everything. Just keep on going.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, hey, Knuckles girl. Well, this is a wrap for TSM Live Show, Season 5, Episode 7. I'm your host, Tommie Zam. I want to say thank you to our sponsors for making this season happen. Thank you to our guests, Lady, Iris, and Lily, coming on this episode of True Skateboard Mag Live Show. Tune in next month because we are back on the road for Season 5, Episode 8. So I'm going to leave you guys with Iris for her latest song, Stars. So you guys sit back and let's jam out with her. You ready, Lily?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's check it out.
The stars have left the sky. Finally had the chance to say goodbye. Even though they're gone, the show must still go on and on and on. The stars were in your eyes. There are pools of blue. hidden in the skies. We will still go on and on and on. Living, chasing time in your mind. I wanna be there again, crossing borderlines, midnight high. I wanna be high again. Know the lights come, know the lights go. Come and lead me home, lead me home. I wanna see you again. I wanna see you again. In the summer air, blowing on my skin, you're everywhere. Even though you're gone, we will still go on and on and on. Living, chasing time in your mind. I wanna be there again, crossing borderlines, midnight high. I wanna be high again. Know the lights come, know the lights go. Come and lead me home, lead me home. I wanna see you again. Living, chasing time in your mind. I wanna be there again, crossing borderlines, midnight high. I wanna be high again. Know the lights come, know the lights go. Come and lead me home, lead me home. I wanna see you again. I wanna see